So you're thinking about making a move to Frisco, Texas. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a little bit around Frisco, Texas, so you can kind of see the major attractions, major roadways, and how to get there. And you're going to want to stick around because we're getting after it right now. First time to the channel, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current real estate market here in North Dallas, or like to take Frisco, Texas. My name is Preston. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make a move to North Dallas, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Dallas. Now let's go ahead and hop in on my computer.
All right, here we are inside my computer, going to be covering over Frisco, Texas. So one of the places that mostly anybody that's looking in the North Dallas area has heard about or is interested in. So let's get started here. So Frisco is going to be this area right here. We've got some stuff saved. That's what those hearts are. And Frisco is going to be just north of the Dallas area, about 30 minutes. So we're going to back up here and show you. So the Dallas North Tollway to get to downtown Dallas. So pretty quick trip. If you're worried about commuting to Dallas, Frisco wouldn't be too bad of an option for you. These areas right here is going to be, that's going to be Love Field and DFW Airport. So if you're flying in, you're either going to be using one of these two airports most likely. So you got 121 tollway right here to Frisco, and then the Dallas North Tollway to Love Field. So if you're worried about access to the airport or getting to downtown Dallas, if that's an issue, it shouldn't be too bad of a commute for you. But most people are not having to do the commute to Dallas anymore because there's so many jobs in the Plano areas, McKinney, Frisco itself, and this whole area is going to be McKinney. So lots going on in and around Frisco as far as jobs and entertainment and things to do. I always joke that since I've moved up to the North Dallas area, I really don't have a reason to go to Dallas anymore. So I'm not going to show you everything that Frisco has to offer because we'd be here all day, but I'm going to show you some of the main things you may be interested in. So as far as location, it's a great central location. Pretty much get anywhere in a pretty quick trip. One of the things I've been getting asked about quite often that I don't bring up is hospitals. So I'll go ahead and pull that up. So you're going to have quite a few options in and around Frisco as far as hospitals go. So every one of these H's, some of them are animal hospitals and stuff, but you can see these major hospitals up at the top. So they're kind of dispersed throughout Frisco. So your commute to a hospital, if that's something that's concerning you, you're an older couple or have grandparents that are moving here, no issues there whatsoever. All right. Also have lots of fire departments and everything dispersed throughout Frisco. So let's show you some of the cool attractions that Frisco has to offer. So the first one I pull up is the Rough Riders Dr. Pepper Ballpark. Awesome place. Basically, they have that's what I've talked about in the blog tour or the pros and cons video. If you haven't seen that, the Dr. Pepper Ballpark right here at the south end of Frisco has a lazy river in the back. So if you want to watch the game and be in the water, you can do so. So it's one of the nicest ballparks around for the minor league baseball. So see if they have any of the So they do events all the time. So here's the lazy river. So you can actually sit back here, have a drink, whatever, with your family, and sit there and watch baseball. It doesn't get any better than that. So even if you're not a baseball fan, that's something that you might be interested in checking out. The boardwalk at Granite Park, which we went over in another video, which is actually going to be Plano, but it's right on the edge. Some restaurants and right on the water there as well. The Star at Frisco, which I talked about in the vlog tour, it's called the $1 Billion Mile. It's going to have, that's where the Cowboys training facility is. You can take a tour. They got the Omni Hotel right here. Lots of restaurants. Things are constantly being built out there as far as, things to do as far as entertainment, date night, things like that. You can watch games out on the turf field outside. Just a super fun place for a date night or to take your kids at any time. They got the National Video Game Museum right here, which is a cool place to check out. Let's back out here a little bit. And then the PGA Tour Frisco, or PGA headquarters, is being relocated to the Frisco area. So that's currently being worked on now. Quite a few events and everything going to be happening right here in the North Frisco area, right off 380. So talk about appreciation. If you can build anywhere near here or surrounding areas, it's going to be a great place to park your money. So on the Visit Frisco website, there's lots of information on this development. It's estimated to have a 2.5 billion economic impact over the next 20 years. So lots going on here. 500 million being spent. It's 127,000 acre or square foot convention center. Sorry about that. But it's going to have another Omni Hotel as well. But here's the headquarters if you want to see the gallery and things that are going to come. Whether you're a golf fan or not, it's a really cool place to check out. Let's see. Frisco also has the FC Dallas Stadium. So for professional soccer, they have the museum as well. So if you like, going to watch soccer games or concerts, they also have the Division I FCS National Championship game there, which my team got beat. Montana State got beat there this year, but I'm just happy they made it. It was an awesome year for them. So that's another place. So if you love sports, Frisco's a great area for you. Sports, entertainment, shopping. There's options everywhere. Everywhere you look on here, there's something going on in Frisco. Let's see. Another one of the spots I wanted to check out. Can't see it on here right now. KidZania. Here we go. We found it. So I wish I had this when I was a kid. So I'm going to pull up some of the pictures. So this is like a mini world for, kids. But they basically have like adult jobs and everything broken down in its own little mini city. It is pretty incredible. So if you're, want to do some firefighting, they've got that right here. And this is all indoors as well. But it kind of looks like something out of Vegas. This is a place that isn't talked about very much, but man, it is really cool. If you're ever in town visiting, it's a place you definitely want to check out. If you want to be in a pilot someday, flight attendant, baby and delivery room. You got a little mini fire truck here. Big old hotel, newscast if your kids want to do some newscasting, construction. Basically, they got a podcast studio, little 7-Eleven. I mean, it's a pretty awesome place. Dentist area, so you get what I'm saying. I mean, they got everything. Got a little place for police, movie theater. They got it all. It's like its own mini world. It's really cool. If you have kids, and even if you're not moving here and you want to visit, definitely a place you want to check out. So if you want to learn more about what Frisco has to offer as a whole, the visitfrisco.com is going to be a great resource for you. As you can see, they got everything right here in one spot: nightlife, golf courses. They have multiple golf courses in Frisco. Tons of shopping. You name it, they got it here. Nightlife, Christmas, or any type of holiday events. Things to do when it's cold in the wintertime. Well, our winters are very short here, so if you're worried about the cold, we do have some cold spells every once in a while, but the weather changes here about every 5 minutes, so nothing to really worry about there. So like the major roadways through Frisco, you're gonna have 380 is gonna be the south portion right here. There's gonna be, this is where everything's getting built just north of here. Everything's kind of being built up past that. But 380, that's going to be one that's got, heavy traffic depending on where and when you leave. Rush hour times, Dallas North Tollway goes straight through here, and then 121 right here. So those are going to be your major roadways through the Frisco areas. So it's pretty quick commuting around. If you're worried about paying tolls, you can avoid these roads. They can add up if you drive on them consistently and daily, for sure. But and then everybody talks about the Frisco schools. If I pulled up all the schools, there's tons of schools in Frisco, like I've talked about in the previous video. If you haven't checked that out, the pros and cons video, the teacher to student ratio to being around 15 to 1 because they continue to build schools here in Frisco. So I can't pull all those up right here, but they're going to be dispersed all over the place. So you're not going to have a long commute regardless of where your kid ends up going to school in Frisco. So yeah, and then you have your Lake Louisville right here next to Frisco as well. It's going to be attached to the Little Elm Colony area. That is basically what I want to cover here in Frisco. It's also going to have your parks, your walk trails, and tons of great new neighborhoods with tons of amenities as well. So if you don't ever want to leave the neighborhood, some of these places or most of the new neighborhoods are going to have your brand new pools, walking trails, and a lot of them have events they put on themselves right there in the neighborhood. So Frisco is a great place to live, but I do kind of recommend people, if your budget is, if you don't have a big budget, people are paying well over asking in the Frisco area. It is a hot area, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. But there are multiple great locations surrounding Frisco as well. And if I don't have a video on it right now, I definitely will here in the future.
All right, that's all I got for today on our map video. I hope you got some value from it and learned something new about Frisco that you may have not known before. Make sure you check out the vlog and the pros and cons video on Frisco and other surrounding locations. We'll have 2 new videos every week, adding new locations here in the North Dallas, and I hope to hear from you soon. See you next time.